Hello, Joe Rebek. My name is Camden, and I will be your IELTS examiner today. One line. We will begin with part one. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure, bro. I'm
The topic,
ready.
the topic is chocolate. Question one.
Mm-hmm.
How often do you eat chocolate?
I eat chocolate pretty much every day, and I'm accustomed to start my day a few pieces of dark chocolate with a cup of tea. Yeah, I really like it.
Okay. And tell me next, why do you think chocolate is popular all over the world?
Uh, you know, um, every people just wanna lift up their mood with kind of different kind of snacks. I think chocolate is one of the best options to people, and after hard working day, chocolate recharge their batteries and give more relaxation.
Okay. Thank you. Now, tell me, what's your favorite flavor of chocolate?
If given the opportunity, I would definitely choose sneakers. It contains nuts and give me more emotion after hard working day, recharge my battery, and just provided energy.
Okay. And do you like chocolate?
Yeah, I cannot imagine my life without chocolate. I really like it every single day with my family members, and I eat chocolate during the night time before I start my homeworks.
Mm-hmm. Right. Did you like chocolate when you were growing up as a child?
Hmm. When it comes to my childhood, I was huge fan of the eat chocolate, and yeah, sure. If I'm not mistaken, I was eat the Twix or kind of like that, this kind of chocolate when I was a child. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now, lastly, did you give chocolate as a present to someone?
In my country, many people just want to take electronical devices and gadgets. For this reason, I am accustomed to I mean, my friends or my relatives. I watch smartphones or kind of like that. But I will plan. Uh, Nowadays, within days, my mother birthday party, I will plan a brand of chocolate.
Mhm. Okay, thank you. So that concludes part one. Now we move into part two. This will be
Mhm.
your cue card. You can have a look.
Just a second.
I sent it to your
Yeah,
box.
yeah, I see.
All right, so you can have a look and you have 1 minute to prepare. Then I will tell you to stop and give you 2 minutes to respond. Do you understand?
Uh, yeah, sure, bro.
All right, good luck. Okay, so you may stop now, please, and put away all of your electronic devices for about 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that will be it. So you have 2 minutes to speak. Ready, set, go.
If I'm gonna talk about the interesting historical period, yeah. The Second World War, kind of indispensable part of our life. I have a more information related to Second World War, and all part of the world. I mean, all countries just apprehensive about this situation. This occasion happened about 70 or 80 years ago, and many people suffered from different kind of difficulties, such as lack of the medicine and lack of the food, and people died from just hungry, and also, my mind went blank. But if I'm not mistaken, 60,000 of people just died after the war. You can imagine. That was crazy, and also this time created different kind of technologies such as tanks and other kind of weapons. I mean the guns or this kind of thing. That was good. Good. I think, and many people considered that Second World War started the revolution. In the not only Russian and Germany, in all over the world. If I'm not mistaken, just Hitler started this Second World War between Russian and Germany. Yeah, because they just wanna just get the more places in the world and cover all over the world, set their government in all part of the world. I think that was their ambition, and that was their goal actually. I don't know, and I believe that in the future, no one just never forget about this kind of situation. I mean, in the future, and also from time to time, I just gathered in. I we just gather in the same place with my friends and learn more information related to Second World War. Yeah, we just enjoyed our time with my friends. After hard working day, after studies, yeah, we really like it. This situation.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, Joe Rebecca.
Yeah, thank you.
That's 2 minutes. Okay. Now
Mhm.
we move into part 3.
Okay, bro.
Just a second, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, question 1 on the topic of history.
Mm-hmm.
Who should pay for the preservation of historic buildings?
Government have to responsible for this kind of thing. I mean, just restore the old building, and they have to pay attention because they just control all over the ordinary people and the government, and also rich people have to spare some part of their money, I mean their incomes, and it is kind of good for our historical building. Yeah,
What are the differences between learning history from books and from videos?
hmm You know, um, books have more information rather than the videos. That's why they just written a couple of maybe centuries ago and maybe a couple of years ago. For this reason, people have more chance and just learn. I mean, just gather a wide range of information related to history, and also just learn the other kind of more if information or other kind of thing. I think both of them important, but I think books are one of the best option to people if they just learn the new information related to history.
Okay. Thank you. Now, who should be responsible for preserving historic buildings?
Um, yeah, I think all people have to pay attention to this kind of thing. I mean, preservation, not only youngster or not only all generation, both of them same for me. I think because people just cannot throw their rubbish in every places. I mean, near the ancient places. Yeah, for this reason, and also government have to create the new laws related to ancient buildings. I think.
Okay, thank you. And last one, tell me, is it hard to protect historic buildings?
I think no. All things depends on the peoples. In our society, if people love our traditional place, I mean our ancient places by their heart, that's easy. because just people just appreciate it. I mean, a historical building, yeah, and they keep clean. I mean, these kind of places, and also it is kind of key if we just set up the good relationship with the other regions people, and ancient places considered source of the money. It is easy, I think. It is not difficult.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. That concludes your IELTS speaking mock exam parts 1, 2, and 3. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you too, bro.
you're welcome. So let's take a look at a few things. First of all, I have noticed a huge improvement with your grammar since the last time and your overall fluency and coherence, so that's good. Still, you're making a few mistakes when it comes to grammar, specifically articles. You might say the government, but then sometimes you'll say government, and you won't have the before. So that's a little bit, what would we say is, it's not consistent enough. Your grammar accuracy is a bit inconsistent. So in addition, the same thing with, you said the Second World War, which is correct. And then sometimes when you were talking about a specific situation, you would say to Second World War. So you still need to put to the Second World War.
Yeah, got it.
And lastly, I think there is only one pronunciation mistake. I might have to check the camera on this, but I believe you almost used, instead of saying "hit" like a H, Hitler, you almost said more of like a Gitler. Maybe I was wrong. I'll have to check, I could be completely wrong, but I thought I heard a little bit of a different sound instead of like a strong H. You also, let's think about this. You also had used information quite often. So let's think information synonyms.
Yeah, I know this is my mistake. I just repeated this word again and again. I'm during the part 3 actually. I know that's mistake.
But dude, I'm really impressed. You did a great job. So I'm going to copy and paste right here. This is what you should do every time. If you notice that you're repeating a word, interesting, cool, it was a happy day, whatever, go on there, go on Google and just bam, let's see. I don't know if you can even see. There we go. Sorry. So I'll highlight at the top and then I'll just copy all the way down to like the last one. And I'll send it to you. Where are you at? You should be at the top. Okay. Joe Rebeck and paste. There we go. So now look, this is how I like to do my mock exams. I'm going to give you, the student, the opportunity to speak, and then I'm going to give you my 2 cents. So now you have over 10, 15 new words. And here's the good news. You don't have to remember all of them. Pick 2 that you feel most comfortable with, and then write them out, speak them out, and do that consistently, repetition with repetition. And not only are you going to become more fluent, you'll get a higher lexical resource score, because that's one thing that you need to do is you don't need to know fancy idioms, but you need to know more, like, for example, you could say, I enjoy searching online for material related to the Second World War, period. Okay. We have to use, we could say because Why? Can you give me one reason why you enjoy searching online for material?
You mean Second World War, yeah?
Yes.
Because this time just happened a different kind of interesting and unexpected and extraordinary situation. For this reason, I'm just interested in this kind of historical period, and I believe that in the future, people never forget about it. I mean, that's why all countries just apprehensive about the Second World War during the, if I'm not mistaken, 5 or 6 years. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay, so I'm fascinated with what occurred in only 4 years. Period. Those 4 years changed the future of our entire world. Period. So we did say 4 years, but if you kind of repeat that again, it makes it even
Mhm.
stronger in this situation. Here, watch this. So read that for me, please, right here.
Uh, I enjoy searching online for material related to the Second World War because I'm fascinated with what occurred in only 4 years. Those 4 years changed the future of our entire world.
Excellent. I made one mistake there. I need to fix change to changed. Changed.
Yeah.
Say that again. So those 4 years changed the future of our entire world.
Mhm. Those 4 years changed the future of our entire world.
Excellent. Nice job. Here, this one's really cool too. In fact, comma, I found this super interesting documentary and got the inside story on the life of Hitler throughout the World War, throughout World War II. We could say that one. So watch this. We're going to switch it up. World War II.
Okay.
Okay. So you don't always want to
Yeah.
just say World War II, World War II, World War II. You could use different ones like the Second World War. And you could play around between those two, at least have some more balance. Okay, read that message.
In fact, I found this super interesting documentary and got the inside story on the life of Hitler throughout World War II.
Excellent. That's really good when you
Yeah, awesome. It is cool.
but this is the brilliance of the internet. You know, you can just Google can provide you with new ways to express yourself, you know?
Yeah, Google or other kind of just websites clear rather than people, but people created the Google. It is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is true. It's true. And it's just like a collection of data over long, long periods of time, and it's fascinating. I don't under even I don't for me it's unfathomable.
Mhm.
Do you know what that word means?
Yeah.
Unfathomable.
No, bro.
Unfathomable. Here, a new word for you.
Yeah.
That means like unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Ah. Yeah. Thank you for new
Yeah,
word.
you're very welcome. So looks like we're going to have a storm here pretty soon. What about you? Is the weather okay in your area?
Yeah. Good. Sunny day. Beautiful. And sun. I just receive energy from sun and give me motivation. Yeah.
That's great. So I'm sure you're curious to know your score. So let's go ahead and give you a score. We'll go with
Mm-hmm.
fluency and coherence first. Here we
Mm-hmm.
go. So that'll be the first one. Now, you know, you have the good thing is that you have improved since the previous mock exam, which was about 1 week ago. You still have a long way to go. And I'm going to give you, we'll come back to that one. Oh, and one thing for pronunciation, excuse me. There was one thing about your pronunciation. I said the Hitler part, but oh, there was one concept mistake here. This is why I'm going to have to give you a little bit lower score on fluency. You said people died from hungry. What should you say? People died from...
Maybe people died as a result of hungry, maybe.
Here. People died from starvation.
Yeah.
So that's one thing you could say. That would have saved you for that. That would guarantee you like a 7.0 for your score. People died from hunger. No, you should say stick with starvation. Like people are hungry. Hungry is an adjective. Like I'm hungry, but hunger is a noun. Like hunger for success. I have a hunger to become better, but also it can be for food.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. So pronunciation, grammar, and then we got lexical, resource. So moment. So I'll give you the overall. Your overall score, I'm going to give you a 7.0. Actually 6.5. I can't give you a 7 yet because there's too many mistakes. And you still need to bump up your lexical. So lexical 6.0. Okay. Grammar 5.5. Pronunciation, I'm sorry, I cannot give you the half score. 6.0. Fluency 7.0. Because look, some people might argue with me on that, and that's okay. I know you're, for example, 7.0 is not even the highest score that you can get. Like you got 8.0, 9.0, like 7.0 is just in my book, you know. My student from India just got a 7.5 after 5 lessons from me. So, Jorebek, I believe that if you really put in the work and you get focused for 1 month, not only can you get a 7.0, but you could get a 7.5, you could get an 8.0 because you're young, you're smart, and you're a great listener, and you're willing to change. So just want you to know that, okay?
Okay, yeah, thank you. I appreciate your feedbacks. Yeah, bro.
You're welcome. So there you go. That will be your score right there. You can take a look.
Yeah, I see.
Because you didn't have any trouble answering the questions. You went all the way past the 2-minute mark for part 2. So all those things are great, you know. So my suggestion is to sign up for my speaking course that's going to come up very, very soon. And that will not only help you to learn more vocabulary and how to use it in new sentences and complete ideas, but you're going to learn you're going to learn the structure, you know.
Okay.
So do you have any
But
questions?
I know, but my exam marked 7 marks. I mean, speaking, real exam.
7?
Yeah. I mean, I have if I'm not mistaken, 15 days. Yeah, until my exam.
You have your exam in 15 days?
After 15 days, yeah, my real
That's
exam.
another thing I want you to know also. We don't really say, yeah, I have my exam after 15 days. Just say, I have my exam in 15 days.
Mhm. Yeah.
Practice.
I have my exam in 15 days.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So, my suggestion, once again, you can look at these words here and take 2, take 3, take 3 words and then write 3 sentences.
Okay.
Complete thoughts, creative ideas, but keep the sentence simple and use
Mhm.
very simple grammar structure. Subject plus verb plus object.
Okay.
Yeah, do you have any, think of a question that you could ask me.
No, I mean, I have maybe big problem with the pronunciation or not. Why? I mean, it is 6.0.
Yeah, like for example, here. Here, I'm better to just give you the part 2. I recorded you here.
Different kind of difficulties, such as lack of the medicine and lack of the food, and people die from just hungry, and also, my mind went blank. But if I'm not mistaken, 60,000 of people just died after the war. You can imagine. That was crazy. And also this time created different kind of technologies such as tanks and other kind of weapons. I mean the guns or this kind of thing. That was good. Good.
So, for example, like when you're saying it should be like tanks and like let's say guns. Tanks and guns.
I created different kind of technologies such as tanks and other kind of weapons. I mean the guns.
And the guns. And the guns. So you're going down low. But 2 weeks ago, you were doing that more often, more frequently,
Or this kind of thing. That was good. Good. I think, and many people can't sit with that. Second World War started the revolution. In the not only Russian and Germany, all over the world. Second World War started the revolution. In the not only Russian and Germany.
In the what, Denny? In the what?
Can't sit with that. Second World War started the revolution. In the not only Russian and Germany. Second World War started the revolution. In the not only.
What is it? In the what, Denny?
Revolution, I think.
Yeah, revolution, but after that.
Huh?
Here.
Good. I think, and many people can't sit with that. Second World War started the revolution. In the not only Russian and.
That one I didn't really understand.
I mean, not only Russian and Germany, but also.
So that was, it's not so much pronunciation, I guess, but that was more fluency. But you should have slowed down there and still got to really focus on the V, revolution. It was kind of like revolution. Yeah, revolution.
Revolution.
Germany,
all over the world, if I'm not mistaken, just all over the world, if I'm not mistaken, just all over the world,
All over the world. Your world is pretty good. A little bit more, or a little bit world. Excellent.
If I'm not mistaken, just Hitler started.
And here, I think you just.
All over the world, if I'm not mistaken, just.
So here, got to finish that sound more. If I'm not mistaken, I couldn't really hear the M. If it sounded more like if I not mistaken, that's what it sounds like.
If I'm not mistaken,
it's like if I'm not mistaken, it's like if I'm not mistaken.
Hitler started this Second World War.
So here you definitely said dies.
taken, Hitler started.
Yeah, you did say Gitler.
Hitler or Hitler, bro? Which one? If I'm not mistaken, just Hitler started this Second World War between Russia and Germany. Yeah, because they just wanna.
So, for example, dies. Really, again, focus on the TH. Focus on the TH. So, just little things, you know. If we could give a half score, of course, I would give you 6.5, but if you could clean up the TH, then easily I could give you 7.5, no doubt.
Next time I'll try, bro.
Does that sound like a fair assessment?
I know. I mean, I expect higher band score from the pronunciation. Yeah, it is not good. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, your evaluation, I think, because you're native speaker. I mean, Uzbek examiners just gave me a couple of days ago 8.0 from from pronunciation. 8.0 and 6. The difference between
Here,
two
for example, you
scores.
just said and seeks. I mean, not so much, but you're still doing seek, sick, sit, six. Again, 6.
6.
Exactly. Say, fish.
Fish.
A new dish.
A new dish.
A lot of dishes.
A lot of dishes.
Careful. A lot of dishes.
A lot of dishes.
Yeah, but you're too close to saying dishes. You're putting a D sound. It's supposed di.
Dishes. Dishes.
Yeah, exactly. That's the sound. So it's not D, it's di.
Dishes.
So a lot of dishes.
A lot of dishes.
Yeah, but don't do that so much. Just relax your mouth. A lot of dishes.
A lot of dishes.
Yes. So say this right here. Let me give you a little tongue twister, and then hopefully we don't get timed out here. I love to eat fish, especially this new dish, at a local restaurant close to my home. From this local restaurant close to my home. Okay, so notice the commas I'm going to put here. Okay, notice the commas. You want to pause. Ready, set, go.
I like to eat fishes, especially this.
Bro, you just said fish.
Fish.
Fish. It's not fishes.
Oh my God, sorry. I love to eat fish, especially this new dish from the local restaurant close to my house.
So there you said local. It's local.
Local.
Yes. And then again, you're still putting a D, an E. You're still putting an E sound on dish. You're saying dish. Some students, listen, some students will say dish, like you would know the difference. You could hear the incorrectness. You're close. You're like in the middle, you know? If you're not